Hello everyone, Mauro here. In this lesson we're going to look at steps to upgrade version 22H2 and 23H2 to Windows 11 version 24H2 directly from an ISO file without the need to use a USB bootable media. If you want to upgrade an older version of Windows 11 to version 24H2, the easiest way is to download the official ISO file, then you want to mount that ISO file using File Explorer and then launching the setup from it. It is important to create a backup before proceeding in case you need to roll back if something wrong happens. Okay, let's dive into the steps to upgrade to version 24H2 just using the ISO file. But before, please subscribe to the channel and click the like button to have YouTube show this video to more people. It doesn't cost anything and you will be helping the channel and supporting my work. Okay, as you can see on this PC, we are on version 23H2, but like I said before, you can also use this instruction for version 22H2. Even more, you can also upgrade from 21H2 and even from Windows 10. So the first thing that you have to do is to download the ISO file. And the easiest way is just to open your default web browser and then visit this website. And then from the download Windows 11 disk image for x64 devices, select Windows 11 and click the download button. Then choose the product language, in my case English, and then click the confirm button. And then just click the 64-bit download option and save that file to your computer. I already have it downloaded on my computer, so I'm just going to locate that file on File Explorer. In here, you can double-click the file or you can right-click on it and select the mount option. After the ISO is mounted, it's going to appear on the left, and then from here, we can launch the setup. However, here's a tip. Before you proceed with the upgrade, make sure to close all your running applications. If you're using a third-party antivirus, sometimes that might cause some issues, so you can disable or uninstall it temporarily, and after the upgrade, you can re-enable the security feature. Also, if you know that you have applications that might conflict with this installation, make sure to remove them and then you can install them back after the upgrade. Also, sometimes when you have different devices connected to your computer, such as external drives, printers, cameras, and other devices, they might also cause the installation process to fail. You only need the keyboard and mouse and the monitor connected to the computer, and of course, the connection to the internet. Anything else you can disconnect, and then you can reconnect everything after the installation. Once you're ready, just right-click the Setup.exe file and select the Open option. Now, personally, I like to clear this option, and then if we go here, I always like to disable this option to get updates and drivers, because you can always do that later after the installation. If you opt into downloading updates and drivers, sometimes the setup process might get stuck and you will have to restart and start over. So for this reason, I just prefer to disable this option and then just do the updates later. And then click Next. Click the Accept button. To make sure that you are actually performing an upgrade, the recap should include that you're about to install Windows 11 and you want to keep your files and apps. Otherwise, you can click the check what to keep and you can change the option from that page. Once you're ready to start the upgrade to Windows 11 version 24H2, just click the install button. Now the setup is going to take over to proceed with the upgrade process. Now, because you're actually performing an in-place upgrade, you won't have to go through the out-of-box experience. So after the installation, the computer will automatically go to the sign-in screen where you can access your account. Now, the time for the upgrade will vary depending on the computer, your internet connection, and the hardware and the computer, but it usually should take less than 30 minutes. After a few minutes, the computer will restart to continue with the upgrade. And that's it. Now the upgrade process has been completed, and now we need to log in into the account. And actually now the system is going to finish up setting up the new version. And that's it. One change that you're going to notice right away is that if you were using a solid color in the background, or you were using the default wallpaper for Windows 11, version 24H2 will switch automatically to the Windows Spotlight feature that will refresh the background desktop daily. If you want to change this behavior, you have to go to Settings, more specifically to the Personalization section. And from here, you can change to Slideshow, Picture, or Solid Color. If you want to use the default wallpaper, you can choose it from here, or you can go to Themes, and you can choose one of the available themes. This actually activates the Windows Spotlight feature. Now, you can also check that you are running version 24H2 by going to the Settings app, and then on System, About, we can confirm that version is 24H2. And that is all there is to it. That's how you do an in-place upgrade to Windows 11 version 24H2 using only the ISO file without the need to create a bootable media. Remember to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.